saw the body cam footage of the University of Iowa and the hazing situation. Imagine you are those parents who sent your children off to college, right? And you pay $30,000 to $40,000, and a lot of that expense is coming from you wanting them to be a part of a fraternity. And you want your child to be liked so much that you're willing to put them in a fraternity, pay extra for their college expenses, for them to be tormented and humiliated in front of an entire group of people just to call the fraternity brothers friends. You're paying $30,000 to $40,000 for them to sleep in what we would see on another body cam situation and think this is a house of horrors. Why are they sleeping in a concrete basement? Then you see the footage of your young college student not even speaking up when police officers are present asking what's going on. And we wonder why men are so emotionally unavailable. And it is because they put every amount of effort and energy into being liked by other men and not in their relationships. This is what they were willing to sacrifice everything on, being liked by a fraternity, frat house, brotherhood. But when it comes to women, they treat them so horribly. This is why. The desire to be liked and to be accepted into a friend group for college so that they can go on and they can do their drinking and they can have the parties and they can have the hookups, right? All so that they can eventually become a fraternity brother who then hazes other recruits. I wonder if they look back and they're embarrassed of these actions, because this isn't brotherhood, this isn't friendship. And honestly, I don't know, I don't think it should take a woman to say, hey guys, these aren't your friends. Honestly, one of the most disturbing things about this video was this ringleader who the police acted like they had no fucking clue that he was the one who was running the show. What do you mean he's standing in the doorway with his arm pressed against the door so that the police officers couldn't go in? What do you mean he's throwing back a beer and smoking out of his vape and not giving the police officer his ID or his real name? There were homophobic slurs he was saying to one of the police officers in the background. There were multiple times he told the police officers that he didn't have to tell them anything, that he wasn't going to tell them anything. And then on top of that, they sent the police officers on a wild goose chase for their fraternity dad or whatever the hell, house dad or whatever that's called.
I don't know why you're being so difficult.
I'm not.
You are.
You guys can fucking leave. How about that?
Only in the state of Iowa, where the two police officers are white men. This is a young white man. Most, if not majority, if not all of the young men inside of that concrete slaughterhouse were white men. That is the only scenario in which they get away with speaking to police officers this way. I watch it and I was like, why are none of these kids being arrested? Make it seem like it's as big of a deal as it is.
I'm not like to end this conversation right now. Please. Don't look that we're here. Call me again, but it's been a pleasure. Thanks, fellas.
All right, so unfortunately for you, at this point, you're being placed under arrest. Before you put your hands behind your back.
The fact that a young group of men get recruited to humiliate themselves just to be liked by another group of men